Right, guys, welcome back to the channel of Dr. Hair Loss. And today we're discussing low-level laser therapy or LLLT and how it can treat alopecia and hair loss. In this video, we'll dive into the evidence, the science, and what you can expect from this treatment. So let's get started. So firstly, I'll tell you about what low-level laser therapy or LLLT is. Well, it involves, as the name signifies, light therapy. This is infrared or red light to stimulate cellular activity. Now, the main thing is it's non-invasive and has gained popularity for treatment of hair loss, particularly androgenic alopecia, leading to FDA approval as a hair loss treatment. Now, you must be wondering, what is the mechanism of action? How does this work? Well, LLLT is light therapy and now it works at specific wavelengths. Now, it's important to understand the wavelengths. It needs to be between 650 to 900 nanometers to penetrate your scalp. This light energy is absorbed by the cells, your scalp, increasing ATP production, reducing the oxidative stress, and enhancing cell proliferation, promoting hair growth, and improving hair density, increasing the diameter of your hair shaft. Now, there has been a lot of scientific evidence behind low-level laser therapy, and indeed, a few top journals have published numerous studies on the effectiveness of this treatment on treating alopecia. So, firstly, a landmark study was published in the American Journal of Clinical Dermatology in 2014, 10 years ago, which evaluated the use of 655 nanometer laser device in 44 males with androgenic alopecia. Now, what did it show? Well, it shows that there was significant increase in density of hair after 16 weeks of treatment compared to the placebo group. And again, this led to another study 3 years later, published in Journal of American Academy of Dermatology, which again reviewed multiple clinical trials and concluded that low-level laser therapy was effective in promoting hair growth in both men and women. Now, I myself have used this particular treatment and can vouch by the effects it brings to your hair density without any major side effects. It's non-invasive. It involves wearing a cap or sitting under a laser, depending on what device you're using. But it's very, very important to understand the wavelength that is used, because there are a lot of cheap lasers out there that actually do not provide the energy required for penetration of your scalp to improve your hair density and stop hair fall. So, next thing that I'm going to talk about in this video is how to use it. What are the treatment protocols? How long should you have this treatment? Well, LLLT treatment protocols can vary, and there are many different protocols, multiple sessions per week over several months, but a typical session would last anywhere between 15 and 30 minutes. You will see commercially that these laser therapy sessions are offered at 30 minutes. The frequency and duration depend on the specific device and again, severity of your hair loss. I would certainly recommend doing this at least 2 to 3 times a week for the first 6 months to see any positive benefit. So, what are the benefits? Well, firstly, it's non-invasive and it's painless. You can just wear a cap, sit under a laser, and that will not cause you any pain, any redness, or any other side effects. This has been reported in multiple studies, and FDA has cleared a few devices that you can find on the internet that you can use at home. Now, what are the limitations? Well, it has to be consistent over several months to see the results. And again, the costs can be quite high, especially if you're going for professional treatments in clinics. Now, I have found that going to clinics can be very difficult in your busy day schedule, whereby you have to fit in 3 sessions a week for 30 minutes, meaning going and back to the clinic can be problematic for some people. Now, I would strongly advise that before starting LLLT, you consult a healthcare provider, a trichologist or a dermatologist to determine if this is the right treatment for you. There are a lot of people and clinics out there who are selling this particular treatment to people who will not benefit from this at all. And these are people with very advanced androgenic alopecia, grade 5 or grade 6 alopecia, whereby they will not see any results in their alopecia treatment. Finally, I would advise you that if you are someone who is suffering from androgenic alopecia, please reach out to a trichologist, a hair specialist, or someone who knows about hair health so you can address the underlying cause of your hair fall quickly. The later you do it, the hair loss becomes impossible to reverse. And this is why it's really important that you follow credible sources on the internet for the right information. Well, I hope you found this video helpful. Please subscribe to Dr. Hair Loss for more such videos whereby I will continue to dissect and analyze different hair treatment modalities. And we can also talk about how they can benefit you. If you have any questions, please put them on the page below. And I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you very much.